All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Houston Rockets recap video for you. Let me put in this one earbud that doesn't work. 114 to 111, thanks to KPJ, as Joshua George stated in my live stream tonight. KPJ is here to stay. Someone give this man max contract. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, what a way to come back from a suspension after people wanted you waived. Oh my God. We just got done smoking that Wizards pack. What an unbelievable win. So first off, the game ended a little sloppy, right? The Houston Rockets have yet, in that 8-game losing streak, they had 0 games where they played 4 consistent quarters of good basketball. Tonight, you saw that. I think you genuinely saw that. Now, the turnovers were alarming. I believe we finished with 26, although it might be 27, or 21 turnovers. So it's not as ugly as 26, but still, it's pretty ugly. The good news is this is an extremely young basketball team, and I don't think too many people are freaking out about turnovers, because not too many people are freaking out about our defense as well, the 29th ranked defense, because we're so young. The season's been really weird as it is, but we're so young, and the future's promising. The future is promising. So what a statement game. Not only did Kevin Porter Jr. have a nice statement game, because if you look at him statistically, especially shooting the ball, particularly shooting the ball, should I say, it wasn't that pretty. It really wasn't that pretty at all. Before we go any further into this video, if you guys enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I had a great time live streaming this game with you guys. I try to live stream every Rockets game, especially the ending, so appreciate it. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy this video and you want daily Rockets content. Been doing it for a couple months now. Appreciate all the support. We're getting close to 1.1K subs, so thank you guys. But let's talk about this Rockets game, and let's pull up these player stats here. Because like I said, KPJ shot 3 of 13 from the field tonight. So you look at that and you're not that impressed. He did have 4 turnovers, which was right there around the season average. What I really liked from Kevin tonight was, first off, 2 of 4 from downtown. This is a player who struggled when he first came into the NBA last year, once we got him from the Cavs and he spent a bunch of time in the G League. When he first came back to the league, he was struggling. He was struggling with inefficiency, but towards the end of the season, before he went down, you saw a lot of improvement. And that's something that we saw just a couple of weeks ago during our win streak, and then he went down with another thigh injury. So when KP is healthy and he is playing consistent minutes and he's playing consistently with the team, that's when you start to see the benefits. And I think tonight, although, like I said, you can look at the 3 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line and get discouraged from it, and the 4 turnovers, only 9 points, that's not too many at all from your starting point guard. But I think still, in the grand scheme of things, it's on an upward trend, right? We're on an upward trend with Kevin Porter Jr. The fact that people actually wanted this man waived because we got nothing for him, or we gave up nothing for him, it's embarrassing. It's honestly embarrassing. Like, I cannot imagine, after all the energy and effort that the Houston Rockets put into Kevin Porter Jr., I cannot imagine that one hiccup would get this man waived for nothing. I just can't imagine that would ever happen. So, Christian Wood, another great game, a statement game, another great Houston Rocket game, or player tonight that really stepped up in ways we needed to. The other night against why can't I not think of it? The Denver Nuggets, where you saw the result in the suspension of Kevin and Christian. Christian broke team rules, only played 8 minutes in the second half, or in the first half in the second quarter, refused to sub into the second half. This is a game that I just had a feeling the Rockets were going to win. I just feel like there is something deeper at play here than Kevin and Christian Wood having, breakouts on the sideline. I don't even really want to talk about those situations because I've made so many videos on them. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to just, Christian Wood is still one hell of a basketball player. Kevin Porter Jr. is still one hell of a basketball player. And I don't, as someone who doesn't know the whole extent of the story, I'm just sick of talking about it. I'm really just sick of talking about it. So Christian Wood with an unbelievable game, and you just know he's a competitor. He is a competitor. He is extremely competitive, and you see that. You see that on the court when he's arguing with these young rookies, and he's talking to them, and he's showing body language. Like, it's showing at the very least that he cares, because someone who doesn't care wouldn't be expressing any emotion to the situation. 8 of 12 from the field, 11 rebounds, 3 steals, and 22 points for a positive plus-minus, which, by the way, all the Houston Rockets starters had a positive plus-minus. So, yeah, the game ended ugly, but for the most part, the Houston Rockets were the better team for 4 quarters. Even when Bradley Beal was out there, I felt like they were doing a fine job guarding him. He was very inefficient tonight, and he was really all the Wizards had at offense at certain points throughout the game. Missing a lot of players as well. Christian Wood, we called this in the live stream. I called this in the live stream a vintage Rockets Christian Wood game. This is what I envision Christian Wood's future to look like. This is what I envision it to look like. So who knows what's going to happen next with this Rockets team and those two guys in particularly, mainly Christian Wood though. But we'll see. We'll wait and see what happens. Jae'Sean Tate with 2 huge free throws at the end of the game to give him a 5-point lead that the Wizards ended up coming back from. But without those 2 free throws, I don't know if we win this basketball game. Those were 2 huge free throws by Jae'Sean Tate, who finished with 13 points and 10 rebounds. So you love to see that. Eric Gordon, 19 points. He almost lost us the game. We had a 3-point lead, 2-point lead with like 30 seconds left, and Eric Gordon just throws the most risky 4th quarter pass that I have seen in a while to Christian Wood, and it resulted in a turnover. But luckily, 7-11 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown with 19 points and 3 assists, so he is maintaining his positive trade value. Jalen Green really was huge in the first half. I could have sworn Jalen Green scored 12 points in the first half, but when Jalen made his first 3 in the second half, they said he had 13. So I could have sworn Jalen finished with like 25 points tonight, but I must be missing something. But anyways, 22 points from him tonight. He wasn't shooting well at all from downtown, only 2 of 7 from the 3-point range, but we're just starting to see a more aggressive, a more explosive Jalen Green, who's no Daniel Tice tonight. Jalen Green got to the rim a lot. He got to the rim a lot, especially when he would get like a pick and roll and it would cause a mismatch, whether it was Gafford, whether it was Kyle Kuzma. He was able to get to the rim a lot and use the backboard to his favor and use his speed to his favor, which resulted in a good game from him. Off the bench, KJ Martin Jr. continues to impress me. That man is so impressive every time I watch him play, and I'm so glad he is finally starting to get an opportunity, because in that big Rockets losing streak, 15 games to start the season, it felt like KJ was never playing. Like, it felt like he got way too many DNPs, and when he did play, it would be in the garbage time, like almost how they're treating Knicks and Queen right now. So love it from KJ Martin Jr. There's so much potential with this man. He is so young as well. The way he finished last season, I just think, hey, what's up, baby? Just the way he is playing, it's so impressive. Garrison Matthews came off the bench. I'm still not a huge fan of it. I feel like he's not going to... What's good? I'm making a video here. I know. It was a great win. I know. Garrison Matthews, 5 points from him. I just feel like coming off the bench, I just don't feel like that's the best role for him. I feel like, honestly, Eric Gordon off the bench, although he did have a great night tonight, I feel like Garrison Matthews is just better off of the bench. Better starting, and Eric Gordon is better off the bench. Just me, though. We'll see how long it lasts. Josh Christopher, another great game from him tonight, but he barely played, only 14 minutes. But he put up 4 of 5, gave us 4 rebounds and 8 points. That's really it for today, guys. It was a great win. Ended the 8-game losing streak, and I am very excited. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.